What are your thoughts on people streaming live concerts?
It's great if you don't have the money to go to the concert. For example, we had something in the water festival here. I didn't go one of the years, but I was able to see Kehlani through my TV in the comfort of my living room. I would have loved to be there, but to have it, on streaming platforms, it's convenient.
I'm talking more about when people, like the fans, are specifically TikTok live streaming, Instagram live streaming, instead of, for example, like something in the water. That was a sponsored streaming thing that they did for the show. Like Pharrell did that. So he's still gaining, I think, money for it.
Love to Pharrell.
I think for me, yes, I have the opportunity to watch so many concerts from my bed, but I feel bad for the artists because they're not necessarily profiting off of it. Yes, it's more publicity from a business standpoint.
I'm not saying this is exactly equal, but when they sell merch, they obviously profit from the merch, right? They're not continuously profiting from this merch. You buy the t-shirt, you walk away, and now it's free marketing. And now if you're on the street and someone sees this artist on your t-shirt, maybe they look it up. Maybe they have some interest here, right?
Actually, now that I think of it, I guess it could be social proof, because if you have a lot of people live streaming your show, it probably shows like maybe their management teams, oh, they're like super popular.
I think it's that, but also I don't know if people are paid influencers, for example.
Oh yeah.
They have these brand deals and the brands are like, hey, go to the Drake concert tonight. And then those influencers are recording during the concerts. Drake's now on their story. And then people who love those influencers, they are now a fan of Drake.
But this also goes into the topic of huge artists canceling their tours because they can't fill a stadium. So for example, like J-Lo, she couldn't sell her tickets for her shows. So it was mostly empty, and ultimately she had to cancel, and she said that she was homesick. And not saying that it's directly related to the whole streaming conversation we're having, but I think because we have such a luxury of having that sort of access, we're more likely to stay home and watch the concert instead of going to the actual concert.
Well, specifically to J-Lo, she can't fill stadiums because of all the hate that she's getting. Is it because she's not singing her songs? These are honest questions, because you've had how many people over the years say, yeah, I was doing the main vocals for J-Lo. So she's lost credibility over the years. To speak to her situation, I don't think it's that, people can't necessarily afford it. I think they simply don't like her.
I think it also goes into affordability. I saw a video where she was charging, I think, upwards of $3,000.
For what?
I think just front row.
Who else canceled their tour?
The Black Keys. Apparently, Justin Timberlake just canceled a few shows.
His show looked cool, though.
It looked really cool, but he's like semi-canceled. The whole Britney Spears controversy.
I thought she made a public statement forgiving him.
Doesn't mean that
the fans forgave him.
Yeah. And I think there were talks of having like an NSYNC reunion tour, and that doesn't look like it's gonna be a thing.
No, I think it's still going to be a thing. Okay. I don't doubt them.